Hello everyone, thanks for coming and check this out. And we're gonna talking about today about the masking. As you know, the masking is really important to learn how to masking, especially in the Motion, Final Cut, and Photoshop editing. First thing, we're gonna going for the motion text. You can choose whatever you like, and you can choose a motion text, motion generator, or motion. We're gonna going for deleted those one, and we have a black canvas here. We just wanna going for the drag the one rectangle here, and I just wanna put it in the middle, and I'm gonna put it on the going to the inspector, properties, and center dot. First thing, we have one rectangle in here as a layer, and we need to going for the we need to mask something text or anything. I'm gonna start with the text, and I'm gonna tell you how to do it. The first and easiest way and best way to masking, we're gonna going for the rectangle and duplicate our rectangle. We need to do the first one for the copy. You wanna call it the first one that is we make it we add it at the base, and for the second one we're gonna call it as a mask, and we turn off the both of them, and we're gonna go for the text tools and put our text here. Please subscribe and like. And we're gonna go for the font and change the font to the little bit bigger, not bigger than the art. Yeah, just quickly check. And we're gonna go for the appearance, and we're gonna go for change it to the any color except the white. As you can see here, we have a one text sitting on the R between there, but we're not gonna go for the properties again and center it out again, and it's play with this one and put it on the middle, and we have a text here and our layer here. As you can see here, two layer here, and we're gonna turn off the mask, but I don't need to like put a mask on the first one, right? We need to do the just want to mask our text first. We're gonna right click on the masking and add image mask, and for source of the mask we need to add a source that we make it before as a rectangle mask to here. As you know that like when you move our X or Y position on this one, you see that it's completely out of the thing, because we mask a text based on the rectangle mask. If the text is been inside this rectangle, it show the text, otherwise is not gonna show the text. Now we're gonna going for the make a more keyframe on there and the more behavior. I'm gonna go in for the choose our text and keyframe this one on the X position only. We're gonna go in for the put a timeline here, and we're gonna go in for the position X and keyframe the position X here, and we're gonna going out of the R. rectangle. Then we need to do the, when, as you can see here, when the text is slided in, we have a text here, text bin appear here, and you can do a lot of things with that one. And we need to do this one with that, right? We're just gonna go in for the rectangle mask, rectangle base, and just a little bit with the geometry, play with the geometry, and a little bit, make it a little bit better, and done for now. I just wanna get it a little bit better. And this one is when the text is been coming here, sliding on here, the text is just showing as in the mask does. Now we're gonna go in for the another way. We're gonna go in for the, I just wanna quickly describe it for you. I just delete the rectangle mask and this one. Just gonna go and delete this one as well, and that don't need it. Then we have a sort of those mask as well. Instead of do the at the image mask, you can do this one on the right here too, exactly doing the same thing too, as you can see here. But the problem of this one, if you use a rectangle mask, right, if you move with this one, it's gonna be just only move with all of the rectangle as mask, all the rectangle as well, and the text is not being happen like that, right? I just want to go in for the how to do it. This one, we're gonna, if they drag this one in here, we're gonna have a same thing happened here too, but this time we need to, both of them is been masking. If they drag this one as a different group, and I just want to make a new group and put our base and rectangle here, and put the command left bracket to put it under, that is our text is been happen here. But you know the problem of this one a little bit, you need to work here with the convert point, right? I just want to go in for the show you a little bit about this one. If you use this one, and you know the text, if you put it for example, you want to masking the text based on this one. I just want to quickly go in for the delete, just gonna text. We have a one group, just want to quickly new group here. We have a one group here as a text, your text here, and I just want a little bit big, as I want it just close those one, don't make it complicated. As much as if I want to add a mask on this one, we're not able to from here because we couldn't mask a text by their own by these tools. We need to use it as a group. We need to choose our group, then use a rectangle mask. When I put a rectangle mask, and when move our text here, we can make a mask here. That is basic thing about the mask. I'm gonna go in for the make it one template for you guys, and maybe you like it. Now we're gonna go in for the add some make a one template with those stuff. We already have this one. We're gonna go in for the duplicate our base, rectangle base, and I'll call it as a mask. And we have a text. We need to put our text as the image mask, and put a source as a rectangle that we made it, right, as a source. As you can see here, when the text is slided in, right, rectangle is being worked as a mask, right? Whatever is inside and whatever is inside is gonna be show us on the mask, and whatever not inside is doesn't show, right? Now we're gonna going for the a little bit make a more template, a little bit more fancier. I just want to make another copy of the. I want to start with a make this one, right? Make a rectangle base as a put the overshoot behavior on the scale. I'm gonna go in for the overshoot, and we're gonna go in for the Z and add a parameter and the overshoot. We're gonna go in for the find the overshoot and find it here. It's one like a press the O to adjust overshoot here, and we're gonna go in for the put it -100, and we see what we get. And as you can see here, start value is not gonna be work. I just want to put a source as a scale all, and when put it like that, it's gonna be sliding here, right? But I just want to turn off the text for now. Is group, I call it as a text, and this one is group 1 as a lead. We're gonna turn off the text for now because we're gonna come back for that later on. And we need to do a little bit work with this one with a very basic mask, and we gonna be duplicate our rectangle base here. We're gonna go in for the duplicate it, and we can delete the overshoot behavior for the duplicate or copy it, whatever you like. And we're gonna go in for the select the new one that we made it, right? Just quick because of this one. I just want to delete this one, and this one is duplicate rectangle frame. Just want to do this one, and we're gonna go into the properties and sorry, shape, the style, and we turn on the outline and turn off the fill. And we're gonna go into the scale and scale it a little bit up, right? On the Y and the X position on here, right? To a little bit more than our rectangle. And when the text is been already been rectangle, first rectangle, main rectangle is been overshooted, we're gonna start this one here. Frame is gonna be here. Press the I to adjust this one in here, and then we're gonna play with this one. Now we're gonna go in for the shape last point offset, and we're gonna go in for the make a keyframe on here. We're gonna go in for the put it on the 0, start the keyframe, and put it under here and 100. First thing, we're gonna go in for the another one. We're gonna keyframe the first point offset as well. We're gonna be a little bit forward, and we're gonna be keyframe here as well. We need to put a little bit more than that one, and the keyframe that one too. As you can see here, we need to have a really lovely thing, but one is, I reckon, is not enough, right? One is not enough. I think it's better to go in for another one. Make a duplicate on the rectangle frame and put it on the second, and put the first one as a 1. Don't make it complicated. And we're gonna make a second one. As you can see here, second one is gonna be same happen for it too, but we're gonna reset this one and reset this one. If I put it like that, I'm gonna turn off this one first, frame one first, and we're gonna go in for the keyframe this one, because this is completely wrong that I'm doing now, because I want to show you how to work. Because we need to change a first point offset and the last point offset first, right? How do you do that? We need to come and right click on it and going for the convert to the point, as us to the convert to point, and then we're gonna choose the first point offset different place, for example this one, and add a point, and the first we're gonna set a start a point. That is allow us to start is somewhere else, right? And now we can keyframe our thing. We're gonna come back to the transform, and we're gonna go in for the first point offset, press it onto the beginning, and they're going forward exactly the same, and we're gonna go in for the here, and we're gonna go in for that one too. And the first point offset, we're gonna keyframe this one and this one. We need to have this one here, turn off the first one. As you can see here, we have a really lovely keyframe. Now we need to a little bit use a link behavior, because we need to let the other people to change a color if the people need to change a color, or Final Cut. In the Final Cut, we need to change a color here. We need to use the link behavior. If you didn't watch the first video, second video, we're gonna be talking about the link and the align to. Please watch that one first. We're gonna go in for the rectangle base, and put it this one in, we're gonna put it on the first base one, and we're gonna go in for a style, and we're gonna go in for the choose this one as a main source, right? We're gonna change it color to the different, and we're gonna link those two on the together for the change the color. First, we're gonna go in for the rectangle frame, and we're gonna go in for the brush color, and the press arrow key, and going for the link, parameter link, and put a rectangle frame first to that one. We're gonna go in for the things that is work, and if the rectangle frame is been changed to the other color, right, like a for example yellow, as you can see here, this one is being changed too. Now we're gonna go in for animate our text. We're gonna go in for the turn on the text, but we don't need it until we need to this animation first is pops up, then text is being slided in. We're gonna drag our text here as it be already been keyframed, and you can use it overshoot or other behavior as well, but I just want to use a keyframe now, and gonna go in for the mini. As you can see here, when the this one is pop and the text is being slided in, just quickly change the color of the appearance to the different color, like a blue to be more this one. That is our keyframe that we make it until now. Now we need to reverse it back until to end. Right, we need to first, the last one that is coming in, the first one is going out. We're gonna keyframe the this one first, and we're gonna go in for the text, and we're gonna come back to properties, we keyframe the text first. We're gonna come back here and we're gonna send it outside of our canvas. As you can see here, the text is slided in and then slided out. Now we need to go in for the rectangle frame. We need to reverse it back, or again, same thing happened before the overshoot for the rectangle base has been happened. It's completely optional if you want to do it so, because of the same time, save a lot of time. I don't want to do it now, and you can do it on the like yourself, going for the rectangle and the first point offset, shape first point offset, and make another time it's here too, or make a copy of this one on the here, paste it here. And we're gonna go in for the base and duplicate our overshoot behavior that we already made it. And this one is gonna be going outside end of our video when the text been slided out. And now we're gonna go in for the change this number to happen on the first. We're gonna go in for the start value as a 0 and the end of the value as a -100. We need to play with this one and see to get the best result. And as you can see here, the rest of them is been, and you can extend the time and check it is nothing is left over behind. Now we're gonna go in for press the until this one is happen. We don't need to anything come in here. Gonna go in for the, if I straight this one, we need to until to here is the same building optional, right? We're gonna press the Shift M and press the edit marker and they're going for that and put a building optional and press the OK. And when the animation is start to going outside, we're gonna go in for the Shift M again. And we're gonna go in for the edit marker and we're gonna go in for the build out optional. As you can see here, this is if our time is being extended, right? You can strengthen our timeline, and this time the animation that is coming inside and outside, that is not change. We're gonna going back to the save it on the Final Cut and see what we're gonna get. Command S for the save and put it on the middle sliding text. Just going for the Z tutorial that we made it for that one and publish it. Before after you publish it or before the publishing, we need to share some of the thing that is on the project as well. We need to change a color. If you want to take a rectangle frame as the same color of the rectangle base, same color of that one, you need to add some of them too, right? Need to add some of the put another link behavior and connect to the link the outline to the fill of this one. That is making all of them at the same color. But if you don't want to do that, we're gonna publish some of them. It's completely optional. Going to the like a rectangle base, we're gonna publish a text here, and we're gonna go in for the rectangle because this is rectangle frame 2 is already been linked to the rectangle frame 1. And we're gonna just only rectangle frame 1 is being linked, is being published to the Final Cut. And next one, I'm gonna go in for text. Text is been text is being like a here, and we're gonna go in for the convenient, all of them is same to here. We're gonna publish the text and publish the font and the size of the text. That is normally I do all of my text. And we're gonna go in for the lead as well. Already done it, and also I'm going to go appearance, and we're gonna be publish the text color as well. We're gonna go in for the face and the appearance face and publish this one. As you can see here, we have those one here, but it's really confusing for the user to use to identify which color is from which color, right? We're gonna go in for this one, and this one is called it as a base or lead. I'm gonna call it as a lead color, and we're gonna this one as a frame, is gonna be called as a frame color, and this one is color as a text color. And I'm gonna put the text next to this one. I'm gonna drag it above the text, and all of the color is being happen here. I'm gonna Command S and go into the Final Cut Pro. Now we are in the Final Cut Pro, and we see what we got, middle sliding text that we made it, and you can see that here is completely really nice and really amazing that we make it already. That is for the last one. I hope so that you enjoyed the video. And if the added value to you, that's the only way to support me. Just press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn about the Final Cut, the motion. And plus, I'm talking about the AI as well. Thank you so much, and see you next time, guys.